Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, the Versace Stoner. We're here talking proving ground. Nothing left to prove. That's right, the final show of the year, and it's coming real fast. Tomorrow night, that is. And what a stacked card this is going to be. It's insane. I mean, the things, we're going to go through the card, but it's a heavy card. Put it that way. It's a stacked show on top of a stacked show. And I'm very excited for it. We're going to have a lot of great confrontations and just a great night. It always is a great night at Proving Ground. You got the Smoke Show. Ricky Smokes. This kid has been tearing it up in New England, all over the place. NZW, Chaotic Wrestling, Limitless Wrestling. Wherever you go, this kid is there and doing it. Great student at New England Pro Academy, but he is really learning and really just grabbing the game by the balls and taking it home. And that's what he's doing. He's going to go up against Stan Michael tomorrow night. This should be a really good matchup. And I think it's going to be a high based pace match fast. Um, Ricky can keep up. He's very fast, agile in the ring. And I think this is going to be a good matchup for him. They are going to put on a show. But will it be the Smoke Show? That is what we will see tomorrow night. Can't wait for it. We also got Richard Ripley versus Derek Conway. That's going to be a very interesting match. Derek Conway, OG in the game of PG. If you collected the figures, you should have him. He came out in Series 1. It's going to be another great matchup tomorrow night. And, I'm going to have to say, I've only really seen these guys wrestle a few times. But I am a fan of what I've seen, and I can't wait to see it live. The stuff I've seen has been, on Proving Ground video and other medias and other promotions, but seeing it live will be something different. And like I said, I can't wait. I'm very excited for this show. Last time I was at Proving Ground, it was in the beautiful arena. We were way up high on the catwalk there, overlooking everything. Great time. Really enjoyed it, and can't wait to do it again. In another match now, I want to talk a little bit about. And if you watched the movie and it happened, you saw what happened with the Dick Busters. You saw what happened with Sean, and you saw everything that took place. If you haven't, go on to Proving Grounds YouTube. I'm sure you can find it. I saw also that they put out a little reminder. If you didn't see it to watch it, go ahead and go do that, because you're not gonna want to miss this feud. Former besties, I would say. The Dick Busters were inseparable at one point, colliding here at Proving Ground. And it's going to be Sean Leader versus Tom Billington. And who knows what is going to happen. And if the other Dick Busters do get involved, who knows? I mean, we saw, like I said, all that transpired. Dick Busters all but dead. Everybody went their own separate ways, kind of thing. And now, we're going to have this confrontation here. And I can't wait, because it does tell a great story. A great story actually was told also in those videos. If you watched it, I don't really remember exactly when it was. It was after, I believe, Enter the Dragon, or they did one part in Enter the Dragon. That whole Dragon saga had all the movies in it. I know that. And it also is now standalone, like I said, on their YouTube. So go ahead, check that out. I am actually a big Dick Busters fan, as well as a Ghostbusters fan, believe it or not. Besides wrestling, I do have a great passion for ghostbusting. Not actually going to do it, but Ghostbusters in general. It's something that is from my childhood, and now seeing my own child fall in love with it all over again is just wonderful. I love it. But this is going to be one of my favorite matches of the evening that I'm looking forward to the most. And I just can't wait. Can't wait, and can't wait to see where this story goes. We also got another great matchup. One of my high flying friends. And he is the DLC champion. It will be for the DLC championship last call match. And it will be Calvin Campbell versus Joey Warner. Now this is going to be really, really, really interesting because, like I said, these are going to be high flying. Foxy Campbell, Calvin Campbell, he is one of a kind. Whether you've seen him in NCW with the ever so charismatic Doc Ozone, to my fave people, or you see him here in Proving Ground, it's gonna be a show. He's amazing, one of my favorite wrestlers. Joey Warner, I've seen a little bit of him, and like I said, it's gonna be a good matchup, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Calvin Campbell, continuing with that um, title run, because I just think he's a great wrestler. He's all around great. I wish I could see him actually in more promotions. Outside, I'd love to see him in something like Chaotic or in a Limitless setting, or even like Let's Wrestle, something like that, or it'd be interesting just to see. But definitely, we go out and see him at NCW all the time, and they're Proving Ground. And like I said, it's always a pleasure. Definitely, one of the superstars here at the VSW we follow. I'd love to have him actually get on our show at some point to do an interview. It's been really tough trying to get interviews and just lined up. Everybody's busy. Everybody's back to the full swing of things now, working all the shows in the week, especially now with the holidays. If you're not working the show, you're probably Christmas shopping or holiday shopping or doing whatever else you have to do at this time of year. And so it's kind of tough, but we will be getting back to doing interviews. And you know, he's one of the people on our list. So can't wait for things to keep continuing here at the VSW podcast. But speaking of continuing things, let's continue on with this spectacular card. Because like I said, so far it's this really stacked card. There's also some pre-show matches. They mentioned, and if you get there at between 6 and 7, there'll be some pre-show matches. And then at 7, like I said, the show will begin. And next up is going to be another one of my favorite matches of the evening. I just have a feeling. It's going to be for the Proving Ground New England Tag Team titles unification match, and it will be between the Hispanic Mechanics and the original tag team of New England, the number one best, the Middlesex Express. You got Pimp Daddy Apple Cinnamon. You got Stephen Lust. These two chuds are legends in the game. Nothing against this Mechanics. They're great. They won the tournament. They did an amazing job that night. We were there. I saw what they did. But come on now. It is the Middlesex Express. They're the best tag team combination in New England. Probably they're tied to be my favorite New England. Actually, my favorite tag team in indie wrestling. They're tied. And them and MSP the Vibe are my favorite tag teams for New England right now, and they're tied. The Middlesex Express is an amazing team, and I think they're gonna do whatever they can to pull it off. Plus, they got one of the greatest No, the greatest last manager ever. I mean, Chad Epic. Come on. We all know what a good manager in the corner can do. So, let's go, boys. Let's unify them titles and take it home. I know they can do it. That's who I'm going with, Middlesex Express. If you want to know who I am going with in the last matches, I will tell you I went with Foxy Calvin Campbell. I'm going to actually go with Ricky Smokes, Sean Lita, and Derek Conway. I actually believe Sean Lita is going to be more powerful than ever. With superhuman strength that I don't think anybody will be able to stop him eventually. But that is just my opinion. Back to, though, the matches at hand. The next thing is going to be a crazy, crazy matchup. Okay, you got Ricky Medeiros and Jason Devine, the Dirt City Murder Crew, with their new famed member, Jamie Tucker. Now, we saw what he did to AJ Phoenix, turning his back on him, on the Young Guns, joining the Dirt City Murder Crew. This kid, he's ambitious. He wants more. He knows there's more out there, and he went and aligned himself with the best. That's my opinion. They're going against an insane team, and I mean this is insane, right out of some kind of Joker asylum. You got the Mind Eraser, Mike Rocca, Devin Blaze, and Smiley. And I mean, I seen Devin Blaze just he burned Dick Lane's face off or something. This guy is nuts. Smiley scares me, and Mike Rocca, he is one of the. He's a character. I mean, these guys right here are some of the best characters that New England has to offer. Like when it comes to this dark, insane kind of gritty character work. And these are some of the best. And, like a big fan of Devin Blaze. He's an OG in the game. They all are. And this is going to be a great matchup. Like I said, the chemistry between, the Dirt City Murder Crew and then these guys and just the personalities is going to be amazing. So, with that being said, I can't wait. Come on, it's a 3-on-3. And plus, who knows who else might get involved. If anybody does. I'm sure AJP is looking for some sort of revenge at some point. But till then, I mean, this is what we got. And this is going to be, like I said, an insane match. Can't wait for it. Then we got our grudge match and a half. Non-sanctioned street fight. This is going to be between two former tag team partners. We were there, the VSW podcast, at that taping. We actually witnessed what happened in the tag tournament when they lost, and Shay attacked Frank Champion. Turning on his lifetime partner there, tag partner, similar to HBK, kicking Marty Jannetty through the barbershop glass. Shay just viciously attacked Frank Champion, and now these two. Well, Frank is going to get some retribution. He is out for blood. And this is, like I said, non-sanctioned street fight. Anything goes and anything will go. How mean will it get? How crazy will it get? How insane will it get? We'll just have to wait to find out. Because I'm going to tell you, while there's nothing left to prove, there's also nothing left to lose. Frank Champion is going into this with that attitude, believe me. He wants one thing and one thing on his mind, and that is revenge. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a really heated battle with and it's with the Rich storyline, and that's one thing that Proving Ground does really, really well. Is Rich storylines. They do really good stories, and it all is very cohesive and works together. Some promotions, they do stories and then it just kind of falls off, or it doesn't make sense show to show to show. There's loopholes. There's gaps, etc. PG does a great job being on point with this. So definitely check it out if you haven't checked out Proving Ground before, by the way. If you're not, if you're new and you just listen to this, and you don't know what Proving Ground is, go on there, Proving Ground HD on YouTube. Check out all they have. There's also stuff on IWTV, Facebook. They have an Instagram, a Twitter, all the social media outlets. But there's some great free wrestling out there. I mean, great matches. And speaking of great matches, that's going to take us to the main event of the evening. It's going to be Mike Montero versus Corinne Mink in a championship versus career match. That is right. Mike Montero putting up the PG gold on the line against Corinne Mink. And if she loses, she is retiring from wrestling. This is going to be an interesting matchup. She's incredible, okay? And she's not one to fuck with. Mike doesn't, I don't know if he knows what he's getting himself into here in this title match. I talk about nothing to lose. If she loses, she has everything to lose. She loses her career. She has a great career. She's a great wrestler. Now, if Mike loses, he loses that gold. He has a lot to lose as well. He just recently got that back. He's been struggling to keep that gold on his waist all year long. So, now these two collide. And this is, like I said, it's going to be a hell of a match. Corinne Mink can do both. She can brawl and wrestle. So can Mike. Dirt City OG, he can brawl with the best of them, but he can also wrestle with the best of them. Very quick, very agile, very smart in the ring. And it's going to be just one hell of a match. This is going to be the match of the evening. And, I just think it's going to be, a memorable event. A lot of stuff in Proving Ground, I feel, is memorable moments. This will be a whole memorable match. Really looking forward to it. And with that being said, let me just, before I tell you who I think is going to win this, I will tell you who I think is going to win some of the other matches. So, the last I told you, it was going to be Middlesex Express taking home that gold, right? I also believe that it will also be Mike Rocker, Devin Blaze, and Smiley taking home the victory against Dirt City Murder Crew. They're just too crazy. You're not going to be able to compete with them. And I believe Frank Champion will gain retribution against Shay Cash and gain the victory in that non-sanctioned street fight. And against the championship versus career match, with everything on the line, I believe we're going to see Corinne Mink come out on top in this matchup here with champion versus career. I just have a feeling, I don't know, I just think, it might be your time to grab a little PG gold. PG is yet to have a female champion. This might be the dawn of a new age for Proving Ground and a historical moment. And I can't wait to see it. So, and I hope you guys can either. So, like I said, you can go down there. It is going to be, I believe there might even still be tickets left. It's Saturday, December 4th. That is tomorrow. From Peabody, Knights of Columbus. 6 o'clock, the doors open. The pre-show starts at 6:30 p.m. 7 p.m. is bell time. You're not going to want to miss it. And bring some cash because these guys got some fantastic merch. All these wrestlers got some great stuff for sale. And during intermission, you can meet all your favorite wrestlers from Proving Ground and buy something nice for yourself. Buy some Christmas gifts for me. Do something great. Spend some money on independent wrestling. Gotta love it. And can't wait and hope to see you there tomorrow night. Thank you all for listening. Have yourself a great rest of the evening.